times that I shared, the time I shared, I didn't take for granted. Hand in hand, could never be denied. I'll be smiling.
Alright guys, I'm back at the post office and it looks like I came at the right time because the delivery guy's here to pick up the mail. Now you know what? You could put stuff in the mail that look like this. Cute little postcards like when you go on vacation, or even a letter like this. Now you can't forget, when you are sending a letter, you have to put where it's going to or who it's going to. So in the middle, you're gonna write who and where. So you're gonna put this person's name and their address. On the upper right-hand corner, you're going to put your stamp. There are so many stamps, guys, but in the province of Ontario, it costs $1.07 plus tax to send a stamp to anywhere in Canada. Internationally, it's, there are different prices. And we can't forget to put our address, our name and address, on the upper left-hand corner. Do you know why we do that? Just in case the mail gets lost, they know who to send it back to. And then you drop it in the box, okay? Now today's book, we are going to read A Letter to Amy, a book written by Ezra Keats. It's one of my favorite authors, and we're going to read about this little boy who sends a letter to his friend. What do you think he's going to write to her? Because you could put anything in this envelope, any message you want. And I want you guys to try that one day. Why don't you guys ask your parents, can you send a letter to a family or friend? It's a wonderful thing to do because I think a lot of people are getting used to sending emails and text messages, and we forget the simple, finer things in life. Do you know how nice it is to get mail? I used to be so excited to get mail from my pen pal. So let's sit back, grab a snack, and let's read A Letter to Amy.
A Letter to Amy, written by Ezra Keats. I'm writing a letter to Amy. I'm inviting her to my party, Peter announced. Why don't you just ask her? You didn't write to anyone else, said his mother. Peter stared at the sheet of paper for a while and said, well, this way it's sort of special. He folded the letter quite a few times, put it in the envelope and sealed it. Now I'll mail it, he said. What did you write? His mother asked. Will you please come to my party? Peter. You should tell her when to come. So he wrote on the back of the envelope, it is this Saturday at 2. Now I'll mail it. Put on a stamp. He did and started to leave. Wear your raincoat. It looks like rain. He put it on and said, it looks like rain. You'd better stay in, Willie, and ran out to mail his letter. Walking to the mailbox, Peter looked at the sky. Dark clouds raced across it like wild horses. He glanced up at Amy's window. She wasn't there. Only Pepe, her parrot, sat peering down. Willie? Didn't I tell you to stay home? Peter thought, what will the boys say when they see a girl at my party? Suddenly, there was a flash of lightning and a roar of thunder. A strong wind blew the letter out of his hand. Peter chased the letter. He tried to stop it with his foot, but it blew away. Then it flew high into the air and landed skipping across a hopscotch game. The letter blew this way and that. Peter chased it this way and that. He couldn't catch it. Big drops of rain began to fall. Just then, someone turned the corner. It was Amy. She waved to him. The letter flew right toward her. She mustn't see it, or the surprise will be spoiled. They both ran for the letter. In his great hurry, Peter bumped into Amy. He caught the letter before she could see it was for her. Quickly, he stuffed the letter into the mailbox. He looked for Amy, but she had run off crying. Now she'll never come to my party, thought Peter. He saw his reflection in the street. It looked all mixed up. When Peter got back to his house, his mother asked, "Did you mail your letter?" "Yes," he said sadly. Saturday came at last. Everybody arrived but Amy. "Shall I bring the cake out now?" his mother asked Peter. "Let's wait a little," said Peter. Now! Bring it out now! Chanted the boys. All right, said Peter slowly. Bring it out now. Just then, the door opened. In walked Amy with her parrot. A girl? Ugh, said Eddie. Happy birthday, Peter, said Amy. Happy birthday, Peter, repeated the parrot. Peter's mother brought in the cake she had baked and lit the candles. Everyone sang. Make a wish, cried Amy. Wish for a truck full of ice cream, shouted Eddie. A store full of candy and no stomachache. But Peter made his own wish and blew out all the candles at once. What do you guys think Peter wished for? I'm not saying. How about you guys come back and join me next time for another wonderful reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe till we read again.